Hello and welcome to Cuppa Time. I'm thrilled that you're with us today, and I'm also very chuffed to have Jennifer or Jen with us today. So hi, Jen.
Hi.
It's taken a while to get this lady sitting in her seat, but because of the circumstances, I think a lot of people aren't as busy, are they? So it's been nice to catch up with you today. So for the purpose of Cuppa Time, can you first of all share with me or us what your favourite cup is and why it's your favourite cup, please?
Yes, no problem. So I like my cups big, a bit of a bucket situation going on. Basically, you know, the idea is if they're big, they're in. So they don't have to have too many criteria. I like this one. It's quite simple. It's grey. It's got some quite nice stripes going on. So it's been clearly handcrafted. Yeah. They're saying it's just from Sainsbury's, so no big deal. I've got a nice latte. Probably can't see that because I'm going to spill it all over my lap otherwise. I've got a soya latte in there, which I just felt a bit tired actually this afternoon, so I thought I just need a little coffee to pick me up for a minute. So there's no sentimental value. I have got some other mugs that have sentimental value, but only if they're big.
Yeah, okay. Well, if it's that time of day and you need it, then you need it. So
cheers.
Very good. I'm on a coffee as well, but anyway. So in general terms, not because of where we are now, is there anything that you do in your life that keeps you uplifted and being in a great place?
Yes, I've read a few great books over the years, which have given me a really stable foundation philosophy regarding life and what it's all about. And I always use that as my go-to because we're only human, and quite often we'll suddenly just think, what's the point? Or you feel a bit down about something. But I can look to these core fundamental values that I have that kind of keep me strong on a daily basis. So they're the very sort of simplistic things. Actual physical things that I try and do. So I do reiki, which is lovely. And there's a reiki meditation which you can do. It's called Hatsu Reiho. It's really nice to do it in the morning. You can do it before your alarm goes off. You know, just kind of wake up, and then before you need to be up, just have 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, all you need, and just do the meditation there. And it's energy cultivating. So it really sets you up for the day and allows you just to set your mindset. So that's really good. I don't always get time to do that, but when I do, it sets you up for a great day. Something else I try and do is imagine yourself in like a bubble of light. Again, sort of as you're approaching your day, just kind of stop you from coming into too much negative contact with other people. I'm a real empath, so people's opinions really affect me, and people's energy affects me massively too. So I find that's really beneficial. So there's some starters. Would you like?
I know that you do. I know that you do yoga because I know you.
Yeah.
So how often do you do your yoga?
So I teach yoga twice a week, and I try and do it myself. So obviously I'm doing it when I'm teaching it, but I also try and just do it myself at least 2 more times a week. So I'll either get up really early and do some again before work, or I'll try and do something before bed. Sometimes I do it with my children before bed. It's really good for calming kids down and just getting them off devices and just bringing everything down to a sort of central focus point before bed and relaxing.
So during this current process, and obviously I'm not going to talk about the virus itself, have you done anything, changed anything, adopted anything, learnt anything new, or anything like that you can share?
Well, I feel, and forgive me for anyone who's had any upset in this coronavirus, obviously it's a really unfortunate thing to have happened, but I'm really looking at the positive side of things, and I feel like the universe has opened up a massive space for me to be able to do everything I've always wanted to do. So I don't know, that might sound a little bit selfish, so I'm sorry about that, but so I've always wanted to obviously do the yoga, but be able to do it more often. Work with my reiki again on a more regular basis. I also love cooking, so working with my Thermomix, and also just kind of getting my ideas and philosophies out there to the world, just to kind of share with them. And if anyone feels like there's anything that they really resonates with them, if it can help anyone to feel better or think about the world and the environment and just treating it in a better way, or just looking after themselves, that I really find that really exciting. So the way it's accommodated itself in the last 4 weeks, I think we're coming up for now, is to start a YouTube channel and do lots of live videos. So I've been super busy because it's quite an effort to A, think about what you're going to film, B, get it filmed, then you've got to edit it, then you've got to do voiceovers for it, then you've got to upload it. So actually my days have been super filled, plus all the homeschooling and the looking after children and all those kind of things as well. But I've absolutely loved it, and that I've really embraced that. And yeah, I'm really excited by the way it's all turning out. I think I've probably got about 20 or so videos already up online, and I didn't start straight away. It was probably after the first week I started. So yeah, that's taken over my life and become my new, this is the way I live my life now.
That's the way it goes. I mean, I must admit, I've said it possibly in a couple of other videos that people have been busy with their lives, and I actually said it at the beginning of this one for you. And I've done more videos probably in these last few weeks than I have for a little while. But anyway, that's taking it away from you and about me. But there's one word that you said there that people watching, listening might not be familiar with. What's a Thermomix?
What's a Thermomix? So a Thermomix is an amazing kitchen gadget. You can just type in Thermomix and you'll see videos and all sorts of things come up. It basically, it sits in your kitchen. Some people take it on holiday with them because it's like a virtual kitchen in itself.
Really?
It cooks, grinds, grates, it multiplies, blends, chops, sous vide, steams. It literally does everything. And yeah, some people get it for caravans or whatever because you can literally, the only thing you can't do is make some toast. It even boils. It's even a kettle. So it literally is just an amazing KitchenAid, and yeah, really useful when you're making food and cooking.
Right, well, rather than talking more about that now, we'll pop it underneath. So if people want to hear more about it, they can hear more about that. But it's sounds like you're really thoroughly knowledgeable about this, because I've seen it, but I'm toying with it. So in terms of food, so that seems to be the track at the moment. Has there been anything that you've eaten that's been a bit different than usual because of where we're at? So
I'm vegan, or I like to try and be vegan as possible. I don't like the term vegan, and actually recently, just on a little side note, I investigated where the word vegan came from, and it seemed like this guy who had an attitude against vegetarians, they weren't really pulling their weight, and he created this word vegan, which is really Germanic, and it's the beginning and the end of the word vegetarian. Right. And it just feels really saying it. So I've actually changed it to now plantarian. Okay. So I think that's much nicer term. But yeah, so I try and do that as much as possible. And it's not because I don't like meat. I love meat, and I love dairy products, but I know that they're having a massive impact on the environment and the world at large. And really the only thing we can do to save the world is all become plantarian, which is a massive thing to do. But at least if I'm doing my little part in it, I'm at least sort of, in myself, I feel like I'm doing something good. Anyway, it's been quite difficult because when everyone's taken all the food out of the shops, a lot of vegetarian vegan stuff has disappeared off the shelves. So, and I was surprised. I thought, I mean, obviously all the meats and everything have gone anyway, but pretty much most of the vegan stuff have gone too. So I've had to be a bit creative and kind of make stuff, but I will have to admit that I ate well, it was takeout night, and we ordered a pizza and they didn't have any vegan cheese. So I thought, right, well, if I'm having cheese, I might as well have pepperoni, because like I was saying with the whole save the world thing, it's not just about meat, it is about dairy. I was like, right, if I'm having the cheese, I'm having the pepperoni. So I had a massive, large pepperoni pizza. So that's something really unusual that I wouldn't normally do, and I did feel a bit guilty about it, but it was delicious.
But you probably, yeah, that's what I'm saying, you probably enjoyed it.
I did, and it was my birthday actually as well, and I thought, do you know what? I'm so good. Normally, I'm going to let myself have this one. And also, I think because of this lockdown situation, people are probably turning to food for comfort. And as much as I'm trying not to do that, I think sometimes I don't drink and I don't smoke. And you just think, what's left? If you can indulge in a bit of something that's naughty, then, anything to kind of get by and keep your mental health like ticking over is important.
Yeah, I must admit, conversations I've had with people, not necessarily on here, has been that bottles have been opened a bit more frequently than usual.
Absolutely. No, I read something today. It said, when you come out of the lockdown, are you going to be a hunk, a chunk, or a drunk? And I thought, that is classic. That is it, exactly. You know, hunk, chunk, drunk. And I think there's going to be, sadly, there's going to be a few people having issues with alcohol. So I'm quite glad that I don't drink, because I probably would have gone down that road.
Uh-huh. Oh, well, the odd, as you have with your food, the odd one's fine. And
oh, God, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, I'll let us ponder on that as I leave you. I'll say to everybody that's watching, are you going to be what, a hunk, a drunk? What's it?
A hunk, a chunk. No, a chunk.
A chunk, hunk, or drunk?
No, a chunk. Yeah, chunk, a hunk, or a drunk. So maybe, yeah, you're going to be fat, you're going to be fit, or you're going to be drunk.
On that note.
On that note, you've got your choice to make.
Thank you very much for joining me. Wasn't an ending I was expecting, but hey ho, there you go.
No problem.
Nice to see you, and hope we catch up again soon.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.